Yeah, so we've briefly discussed books, TV shows, and films, but as we mentioned earlier, one area where steampunk is absolutely exploding is in the world of video games, being as they are kind of almost the perfect blending of aesthetic and story. It's a place where steampunk is kind of almost guaranteed to thrive. It's a few major sort of games. BioShock Infinite is the one that usually springs to mind for a lot of people. And then Machinarium, which is a sort of side-scrolling puzzle game.
I love that game.
Yeah, I thought that would be right up your street.
It's a point and click, basically. That it's a side scroller, but it's a mystery. You have this little kooky robot that has to go around and figure out puzzles, right? It's very much like Myst, if anyone's ever played that. But it's highly stylized as a mechanical kind of steampunk looking game. Everything's very retro looking. In a lot of cases, the puzzles are putting little machines and contraptions together to make stuff work.
The way I know about all these video games is I do this news column for the Steampunk Explorer, and so I always hear about these steampunk games when I'm compiling information for the column. And I kind of do roundups of the games and whatnot. So there's a lot of activity in steampunk gaming. And they just go all out with the visuals of some of these things. If not the games themselves, at least the promotional art.
The thing I like about Machinarium that you don't deal with in BioShock Infinite, Infinite, BioShock is very much an action game. It's a first-person shooter. Machinarium is what they, the hardcore gamers would call a casual game. And you can take your time and find out what you need to. There's no pressure. There's no murder. There's no weapons. You know what I mean?
Frostpunk, believe it or not, is a steampunk game. It's a city-building survival game developed and published by 11-Bit Studios. The game is set in an alternate 1886 where eruptions of Krakatoa and Mount Tambora, the dimming of the sun, and other unknown factors have caused a worldwide volcanic winter. Players take on the role of a leader, and they must build and maintain a city during a volcanic winter.